Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be my March 30 and 30, which was highlighters. So if you're interested in watching, if you're interested in seeing that, just keep watching. One reminder before we get into this, I am still having my L'Oreal Pure Clay Mask giveaway, so make sure you look for that video. I will link it down below. So I have all of the days that I wore the highlighters listed here, so I might be glancing down to look at that, so I apologize if I'm not always looking in the camera. I went through 30 different highlighters in 30 days, which was a little crazy, and some days it was fun, some days I was like, I want to wear the same highlighter I wore yesterday. So this is going to be those 30 highlighters. I will try to link all of the highlighters down below. I'll list them all down below, and if they're still available, I will link them down there as well. So I started out the month with the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Moonlight, and that's what they look like. This came in my Sephora Play, so I will swatch just a dab of it. This is what it looks like before you blend it out. It is very intense. That is what it looks like. I did like it, but I feel like it didn't feel quite bold enough, I guess is the best way to say it. And I wore this on the 3rd. Oh, I messed up. This was actually the 2nd day of the month that I used it. But I went to Vegas and I went to the Backstreet Boys concert. So that night I layered another highlighter over it, which I will talk about in just a second. So actually the first one I used, this is the Vintage by Jessica Liebeskin. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and that's what they look like. So there's 2 in here. This one is Rose Quartz, and I think this one is Chocolate Diamond. So I used Rose Quartz on the first day. So that's what that looks like. We'll swatch that next to it. It is a really pretty highlight. Definitely something that's going to be kind of bold, so you want to not go crazy with the rest of your makeup. So I did like that. Really like this formula a whole bunch. Then when I went to Vegas, I brought my Alchemist palette. This is the Kat Von D Alchemist, which I believe is back up on the Sephora website because I'm getting advertisements for it, which like none of the stores have it. It's sold out online. So I'm assuming it's come back. The night of the concert, I layered Blue Sapphire over that Custom Enhancer Drops. And I think it worked, but I was at a concert in Vegas, so it was okay to be a little over the top and crazy. The first one I wore on Saturday, I went with the Pink Opal, which is down here on the bottom. So it doesn't really look all that crazy, but when you put it on and it moves in the light, can you see how it changes color? I love this palette so much. The next one I wore was Ultraviolet, so that's that center one right there, and that's what it looks like swatched. And this is the very purple one. It reminds me, the Becca Prismatic Amethyst is kind of similar to it as well. And then I also wore the green / emerald, which is over here. That was the next one I wore, and that's what that one looks like. So you can see that they really do change colors. Sorry, as I'm blinding you with the mirror. I love this palette. So I wore those in Vegas, which was like the perfect place to wear them, although I do wear them on a regular basis. Not usually when I teach, but like, you know, on the weekends or something, I will wear them. Although I did wear the sapphire on a work day. I'll talk about that when I get to the end of the month. So the next one I wore when I got back was I went back to this Jessica palette and I wore the Chocolate Diamond, and that is what it looks like. And this one reminds me a lot of the Custom Enhancer Drops. It's kind of similar. So I do really like this brand. I will list it, like I said, down below because I think she has a really nice brand, and it's a really fun, they're really fun colors, and they're beautiful. I love the formula a whole bunch. This next one I did not like. I got this in a kit, and I don't remember how long ago I got this kit, but this is the Bareminerals Luxe Radiance. it looks like it should be really pretty, right? It is so like chunky glittery. This is what it looks like. And it just, like, the other ones kind of blend in and look more, I don't know, they look more like a natural glow. This one is like, I don't know if you can see, it's like glitter. So there's just too much glitter in it. It was not my favorite at all. I actually think I might declutter it because it's just not the type, and then plus it gets everywhere. So here it is already on my other highlighters on the packaging. Not a fan. Don't think, maybe they've reformulated since then, but definitely not a fan of that Bareminerals. One that I do love, and I hope it's still available online because it's really, really hard to find in store, is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This is in the sweetest. So this is what it looks like. It has the rose gold in the center, and then on the outside it's the pink color. So I actually used this twice, and I did once the pink color, so that's what it looks like, and then I used the center another time, and that's what it looks like. So we'll swatch those. So there's the pink and there's the gold. There, oh, this is such a beautiful, and it's only like $5.99. If you can find it, definitely get it. Go on the website like right now and see if they still have it. Look at the links down below. I'm going to put this up as soon as I can after the first, so that you guys can hopefully get a chance. I know they just released it that you could buy it separately. Then I went on to the Becca Moonstone, and Becca has, this is the Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed. This is it. It is so pretty. I love all of these. I have, I think, 4 different Becca highlights, and this one is definitely more subtle. I have the rose quartz, and I have the prismatic amethyst, and then I think I have opal is the other one I have. And this one is definitely like, it's a very good everyday, but still pretty intense. I like the more intense highlights. I don't like the more naturally looking ones. So keep that in mind as you're listening to what I like and what I don't like. Then I went back to another Wet n Wild. This is another same collection. This is Lilac to Reality. And I went in to the purple, which is, that's what it looks like, 2 colors. So that is what it looks like. This one is super intense and definitely purple. It is so pretty though. I really, really love it. I'm going to swatch. I didn't wear the center one next, but I'm going to swatch it so you can kind of see. It's not quite as soft as the purple. It's a little different texture in there, but that's what it looks like. These are super intense. They are really good highlights. Like, oh, I love them so much. They're leaving behind a lot of residue on my hand as I'm trying to clean off the highlights. Next, I went into my favorite. This is like my favorite highlight contour palette. It is the Tarte's Pro Glow To Go. It's a mouthful, and that's what it looks like. So it comes with a contour, which is so awesome. I love this contour shade so much. And then it has Gleam and Burst. So I wore one day and I wore one the next day. So that's what they look like. They are just so pretty. Can you see those? Love the Tarte highlights. I'm so excited. They're going on sale at Ulta. This next palette I wore every day, and these don't have individual names on them. This is the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. It is more subtle, more natural looking. Not exactly like, I like more bling. Like, see, like that wet look, I guess you could say. So these are what they look like. So those are the top 2. Ooh. The top 2 down here, that is what they look like. And this is what they swatch as. They swatch really pretty, but they're not as wet looking as what I like. Let me wipe those off. So I'll wipe off just the Tarte so that you can see all four of the e.l.f. together. So these bottom two, which are the top two, will be the next choice swatch. So that's what they look like. And these you definitely do have to kind of blend out. You can't just do a single swatch on them because they're very, very powdery. See if you can see that last color. Ooh. There. Yeah, so that's not my favorite color. I do think it's only $6. It is a very natural looking highlight. I got lots of compliments actually on my makeup the day I wore it. So maybe what I like and what looks best on me are not always the same thing. That could be, because we all like different things, and some people like more natural looking makeup, some people like more crazy looking makeup. Let me know what you like and what you just think is what you tend to gravitate towards. I also put in a benefit what's up, and I've gotten this, I have like 3 of these. So I think my last one I actually put in to a giveaway. It's going to be in another giveaway because I have so many of them and they last forever. That's what it looks like. And then let's see. Then we hit spring break and I went crazy with the Nicole Guerriero Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Used all of these over spring break because they are a little intense. I guess I can put it the right way. They are a little intense for everyday work. So the first one is Kitty Cat, and then Forever Young and Daydream. So that's what those 3 look like. And I will swatch those. These are the top row. They are very, very, I love these. They're so pretty. Definitely wet looking, definitely not subtle any way, shape, or form. And then I also went through the bottom, which is Forever Lit, Glow Getter, and 143. And that's what those 3 look like. I love this palette so much. So that's 143, Glow Getter, and I think Forever Lit. So pretty. Definitely a good value. I don't know if it's still available. It sold out so fast. But if you can get your hands on this, definitely do get this. I highly recommend it so much. I'm losing daylight out there. Almost done though. So the next one I did was the Sapphire by Kat Von D. I went back to my Alchemist palette, and that's what it looks like. We're gonna double swatch it because this one is not quite as blingy as like the emerald one. So that's what it looks like. It's more subtle. It isn't quite as holographic, I feel, as the other ones were, but it is still pretty. I love that palette. It's so fun to play with and try different looks out with. All right. And then we finished up the week with some more subtle, for the most part, highlighters. I had the Cargo Champagne highlight stick. I got this in Glossy Box, BoxyCharm, one of those. So that's what it looks like. It's a nice, I'm not as big of a fan of cream highlights as I am powder, because they just, you know, powder and cream, they don't always mix as well, and I like to do setting powder before I put my highlight on. So I like to do a powder highlight after that. Then I have the baked highlighter from Dirty Little Secret. This is in Bellissima. That is what it looks like. That's what it looks like in the package. This came in an Ipsy. I do like this one. It's more of a blush topper though. I feel like I could totally wear that more as a blush than a highlight because it's so, so pink. Then we had a Laura Geller baked highlight. This is in the color Portofino. I don't remember where I got this. I feel like this was a sample from Ulta, because I know I didn't buy it, but that's what it is. It's kind of subtle. It's definitely not as crazy as the Dirty Little Secret one. And then I finished out the month with the Limelight by Lorac. This is the bluish green highlight. That's what it looks like. It swatches very, very blue. And if you put it on too heavily, it's going to look blue. But you can blend it out, which is nice because you can see it's blue. It doesn't always catch blue in the light, but it definitely, if you're sitting next to somebody, it's going to look. So that is it for this month of 30 and 30 highlighters in 30 days. Let me know what you thought of this, if I should continue the series. I'm planning to do 30 liquid lipsticks in 30 days in April. I'm started, this is my first one. Very closely matches my nail polish. That was totally not planned. So let me know what you think of this, if there is a makeup product that you would like to see next in May or June. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to enter the giveaway, find the giveaway, look for the link, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.